Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. In fact, welcome to a very interesting episode of Editorial. The topic is, did Rahul Gandhi help Nirav Modi? Before I get into my editorial, let me first tell you that I am not going to pass any judgment on this particular issue. What I am going to show you today are facts. I will present the facts in front of you, both sides. You decide what is right and what is wrong. So that's the way we'll play it today. So for starters, what I'm going to show you are highlights of Ravi Shankar Prasad's press conference, where the first time he spoke about Justice Abhay Tipse and the way he went as the witness to Nirav Modi's defense, and he alleged that Congress was backing him. So let's go through this press conference. Now let me repeat. I am showing you highlights of this press conference. The complete press conference is is there in my channel. I will also try and link an attachment below in this editorial. So here we start with Dr. Ravi Shankar Prasad's press conference.
13 मई को बॉम्बे हाई कोर्ट के एक रिटायर्ड जज हैं अभय तिप्से, इन्होंने वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस से नीरव मोदी के एक्सट्राडिशन प्रोसीडिंग में डिफेंस विटनेस के रूप में ये स्टैंड लिया है कि देयर इज नो केस अगेंस्ट नीरव मोदी. Neither fraudulent transaction nor cheating case would stand the scrutiny of law in Indian court. ये श्रीमान जज अभय तिप्से कौन है? ये मुंबई हाई कोर्ट के एक रिटायर्ड जज हैं और रिटायर होने के लगभग 10 महीना पहले सुप्रीम कोर्ट कॉलेजियम ने इनको इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट ट्रांसफर किया था प्रशासनिक कारणों से, on administrative grounds. Therefore, if a judge was transferred about 10 months prior to his retirement from Bombay High Court to Allahabad High Court on administrative ground, that tells its own story. और जब इन्होंने ज्वाइन किया तो इनके ज्वाइनिंग बहुत हाई प्रोफाइल थी. उसमें राहुल गांधी जी, अशोक गहलोत, अशोक चौहान और बाकी एक आध जर्नलिस्ट एमपी जो हैं उनके वो प्रेजेंट थे. मैं वो तस्वीर आपके सामने दिखा रहा हूं, आप स्क्रीन देखिए. तो ये एनआई की तस्वीर है. से अलॉन्ग विद राहुल गांधी, अशोक गहलोत, अशोक चौहान, अपने जो एमपी हैं, जो फॉर्मर एडिटर हैं राज्यसभा के कांग्रेस के. देयर इज overpowering suspicious circumstances existing from which we can infer that Congress party tries its best to save and bail out Nirav Modi और Mehul Chokshi. क्योंकि मीडिया में है, आप लोग देख लें. मैं तब लिंक का नाम नहीं लूंगा, हमारी पार्टी के द्वारा आपको दिया जाएगा. लेकिन उन्होंने जो कहा है कि the offense of criminal conspiracy, cheating and dishonestly inducing delivery of property would not stand up under Indian law. जो लॉ की बेसिक समझदारी रखता है वो भी ये कह सकता है ये ओपिनियन बिल्कुल ही कोलिसिव है, ये ओपिनियन गलत है.
So right after this press conference, people like Sambit Patra, the national spokesperson of Bharatiya Janata Party, a lot of news anchors started saying, you know what, Justice Abhay Tipse will not do it without Rahul Gandhi's instructions. Definitely Rahul Gandhi or someone from Rahul Gandhi family, that is Rahul Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi, must have instructed them. This became the general narrative after that. Now, so this is the BJP stands. Now, let us look at Justice Abhay Tipse's side. So, I called up Abhay Tipse and I asked him, I said, why did you do it? Why did you want to defend Nirav Modi? This is what he had to say.
See, after retirement, I am doing legal consultancy, arbitration, etc. People do approach me for legal opinion. These are mostly law firms. Hardly any person directly approaches. Usually the advocates or law firms approach me. Now, in this matter, what has happened, that a UK-based law firm who are defending Nirav Modi had sought my opinion about the merits of the extradition request. I am talking about the first extradition request, and they wanted my opinion on Indian law. And this was sometime in August last year. So I studied and then we had a discussion. I gave my opinion. Then they asked me whether I could give it in writing. And because naturally, a party, if they feel that opinion is likely to be favorable to them, they examine an expert. That is permissible. And if the court has to form an opinion on a point of foreign law, it can examine an expert. So they asked for my details of my career and all that, because whether I can fit in the definition of an expert. So after they were satisfied, means I sent my whatever the information was there, and then they thought that I would be qualified as an expert. And then after studying the papers of the first extradition request, I gave my opinion in writing. At that time, they had told me that the court may at times require you to appear if it has got some queries, and also with the object of enabling the other party, that is the government of India, to cross-examine me on the points to show that the opinion is wrong or it is based on incorrect facts or the full facts, or whatever may be the grounds available. So I had been given that idea. I accepted that. I charged the professional fee for giving the opinion, not of course for giving evidence we can't charge, because that's to assist the court in forming an opinion about a point of foreign law. So accordingly, I was sent a link by the court official, because this was done by video conferencing. And this link was sent. Then I gave evidence, and then cross-examination was also taken. Now this one point which I want to make is that my opinion is not a secret document. It was filed in the court. The copy of the written opinion was served on the government of India. And not only that, they have given a detailed response to that in writing. And they said this is much before. Means I received the response somewhere in maybe March or February end. I'm not sure. The dates may be wrong, but by March, definitely first week of March, I had received the reply. So the GOI had also replied to that. I gave my report in December after studying the matter. And in fact, I may add that certain parts of my opinion, they are not challenged at all. That apart, I was there. Now, when this sort of expert opinion is given, there is no question of defending anybody. I am giving my opinion on the basis of the papers and as an expert on Indian law. Now, it is for you to make out a case. I am only giving an opinion on the law as it stands today in India. Then, they could contradict it by the expert, another expert's opinion. Ultimately, I was cross-examined also on some points by the prosecutor who is for the GOI. So the court will ultimately form an opinion on this. So this is just a professional matter. As an expert witness, I was examined on law points. And I have not seen my deposition. The record must be available. But what I want to tell you, since you appear to be very sincerely keen on knowing the facts, that that report is available with GOI. No, why? I have no difficulty if they disclose it.
Correct.
Instead of holding a press conference, they could very well refute that report, the soundness of that, legal soundness of that, before the court itself. So the expert opinion is that is independent legal opinion. It may favor some party, like it is like handwriting expert, a doctor, a fingerprint expert. I am not supporting the facts of the case or commenting on the facts. I am only commenting on the legal position as emerging from the facts which are projected by you, not by the accused. I am not relying on his version. I am reading only what you have said.
So you heard what Tipse said. The first thing Tipse said is, I run a law firm, and as a person who runs a law firm. My job is to give advices, opinions to other law firms, both nationally and internationally. And this law firm from UK asked me for my opinion and I gave them one at a price. Now, the law firm decided to use this as an evidence in the court. That is their right and their decision. I was doing my job as a member of the judicial system. This was his argument. Do you agree to it? You agree to it or not? You decide. Then I asked him the second important question. Did Rahul Gandhi or anybody from the Congress ask you to do this? This is what he had to say. Hear it.
First of all, I will say that this has nothing to do with Congress party. This is in my professional capacity. In fact, I could not have discussed because that would have been a breach of professional ethics. No? Suppose tomorrow you come to me for advice, you disclose your case, I give you some advice that is confidential. You may not act on it. Then again, they are saying that I am defending him. That is also not a very proper way of describing it. I am giving my independent legal opinion on law points, which may be helpful to him. Some part of that may be helpful to you also. I mean, there are so many points which they wanted, but this is only dealing with 2-3 points on which I have given opinion. There may be other points which they can raise on which they have not sought my opinion or they have not at least relied on it. So that is one aspect of the matter. So this is not a political issue at all. I formally joined Congress party as a primary member. I am not holding any position or post in the party. Congress people have not told me Rahul Gandhi has, there is no question of Rahul Gandhi asking me to go to defend Nirav Modi. In fact, there may be greater stalwarts than me who could have done that. If at all the party wanted to put its power behind that, it is absolutely incorrect according to me.
He said that first and foremost is he is a primary member of Congress. He is not a senior leader of Congress. He is just a primary member of Congress. The second thing he said is, you see, I have no obligation to Congress party to go and tell them that, listen, I am saying this, I am doing this, I am going here, I am wearing this. I have no obligation as a primary member of Congress party to tell this to either my party or my leadership. Absolutely none. The third point he made is, he said, as part of my professional ethics, I am not supposed to discuss my clients with a political party or for that matter media or for that matter of fact anybody. I can't discuss my client with anybody else. That's unethical. So I have figured about asking Congress party. I have not even discussed this with Congress party. So this is what his version was. You decide whether you believe him or not. Before I end, I have just a couple of points to ask. You see, Abhay Tipse is a primary member of Congress party. And the Bharatiya Janata Party said that he went out to defend Nirav Modi because Rahul Gandhi asked him to do so. Now, there was another gentleman, a very great lawyer. His name was late Shri Ram Jethmalani. Ram Jethmalani, mind you, was the law minister of NDA. He was part of the Bharatiya Janata Party under late Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Now, Ram Jethmalani has defended Beant Singh, the killer of Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Ram Jethmalani has defended Manu Sharma, the accused for the Jessica Lal murder case. How fair will it be to say that Ram Jethmalani defended all of them under the instruction of Atal Bihari Vajpayee? If that is not fair, then I wonder how this argument could be fair. Till we meet next time, Namaskar.
Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.